Say period, I was gonna say the world, but I ain't been all over the world. So.
Familiar. And then also a little bit about Build Institute, because we're the organization that runs Detroit Soup. So I'll start with Build Institute. Build Institute is a small business incubator in Detroit. We help people start and grow their businesses. So we provide classes and education, wraparound support and funding for people trying to build businesses in Detroit and around Michigan. And one of the programs we run is called Detroit Soup. And what we do here is in-person crowdfunding. So a lot of you have heard of something like GoFundMe, Kickstarter. So the people that came up with everybody can hear some ideas that will benefit their community directly and vote on which ones they like the most. So that's what all of you are here for. So all of you bought a ticket for $10, and that ticket is getting you a seat here. It gets you a nice soup dinner, listen to, or in today's case, we're going to watch an amazing dance performance from some local artists. And you're also going to get to vote for one of 4 people who are going to pitch their businesses. And she made up what she called Global Soup, where anyone in the world could start their own soup. So it's happened in China and it's happened in the UK. So Detroit Soup started here, but now it happens all over the place.
They're here at Detroit Soup, so I make sure all the artists get books and make sure we hear some of our DEI goals, because we're keeping our DEI goals, okay? Clap it up for DEI goals, yes. Yes, forever.
We just skated in here from New York. We've been running around performing and everything. I'm so proud of us. I've been doing it. My name is Mom. Any drummers in the house?
Birth B&B in Detroit. Birth B&B is Detroit's first home birth, home rental, and doula hub. Does anyone here know what a doula is? Yes? Okay, well, for those who do not know, doulas are non-medical support people who provide emotional, physical, and mental support for people and families throughout pregnancy, birth, and the postpartum periods. As a doula here in Detroit, prevents people from actually getting the maternal health care that they need. At some time, or at the same time, when Michigan Medicaid started supporting and covering doula coverage, Birth B&B, or just my name as well. I hope everyone enjoys dinner tonight, and thank you. Let's work together to continue empowering doulas and also protecting maternal health care, good maternal health care, right? Because we know our women and Black women here are dying at, 2 or 3 times the rate.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. How many people in here have found their purpose? Raise your hand if you think you found your purpose and your reason to be here in the world. All right, if you didn't raise your hand, come see me. I grew up in a little town, in a rural town with a bunch of factories in southern Michigan, and everybody's kind of disassociating a lot in this town, I realized. And one day I was driving to work, and I was like, if I got in an accident right now, at least I wouldn't have to be at work. Yeah, that was hard. I realized like a lot of people go through that, and I thought to myself like, wow, maybe we started throwing concerts, throwing music events, and through this I found my purpose in bringing community together and finding a way for all my creative friends to find their own purpose and see their value and their use case for being a little bit different, having a different sort of skill that maybe doesn't fit into the 9-to-5 box. So we started an organization called Boredom Fighters, where we started throwing these events together with our community, got deep into the music industry, started a record label that sold out Red Rocks for 10,000 people 2 years in a row. We've thrown a dozen festivals for a few thousand people now, and we've built a touring network for people around the country to play music together and do the music industry thing. Through this, we've made a lot of connections with creative people, and now we're using these connections to bridge the gap in music education by bringing the music industry into the school. We've created this workshop where we bring the studio into the classroom. We bring producers, musicians, instrumentalists, vocalists, and we guide people through making a beat. After we do that, we find the kids that resonate with this, and we help them go through a 10-week program where they learn how to make their own music. And then we hook them up with the local music industry, put them on a show, they play the music that they've been making, and they learn how to actually produce community events and see, wow, I might not fit into this thing going on in my classroom, but I found people that see me for who I am and being creative. 10,000 kids now in 7 years. I've handed them on to learn more. We'll run a program for you, tap you into the local music industry, and now we're ready to fly. So if you guys want to help us out, if we get the funding tonight, so far we've raised $3,500 out of 5K from festivals and promoters donating $1 a ticket to our initiative. We'll be able to get 10 laptops and mini studios, and we're going to be able to run these programs right here in Detroit. And then, like, right before they're too cool, and right before they can go start like getting in a lot of trouble, but they still have laptop sovereignty, you know, like the freedom to explore creative experiences. Yeah.
That we're supposed to inherit a way of knowing, a way of feeling, a way of seasoning that isn't measured but sensed. The scent of onions caramelizing in a cast iron skillet, the slow rise of steam from a pot of rice cooking under a well-worn lid, the golden crust of cornbread crackling as it's pulled from the oven. These are the lessons that should have been passed down from one set of hands to another, from one heart to the next. But somewhere that thread unraveled, somewhere we were told that time in the kitchen was time wasted. It's never just food, it is language, it is archive, it is a map of how we survived, and too often that map has been stolen, redrawn, distorted, but we remember. We remember in a way our mouths water when we smell cornbread, and the way a bowl of red beans tastes like home, even if we've never stepped foot in Louisiana, but this is why we gathered, because they wanted us to forget. Forget the power of a pot of stew slowly simmering, feeding not just bodies but spirits, but we won't forget, and through this program we will ensure no one else has to. We live in a time where
Rooted, which is a shelter of communities that also incorporate a psychological element. So let's clap it up for Remain.
So my idea is the Stay Rooted program or project. My aim is to bring money too hungry musicians, their families, and their communities. I grew up, and it was some of my people back there. We were living in Cott's Shelter over, I don't know if you heard of Peggy's Place, it's a shelter around here. But one thing that I saw as a missing element, we always got our 3 squares a day, but we never heard the music in the hallways, and I think that's something that's lacking. I want to help be like an ambassador for bringing music into these kind of communities, because I think being in a situation where you don't have a home just kind of puts you on a loose, like
make me strong. My help comes from you. Make me wise. Guide me in your truth. Give me your light. It shines inside of me and draw me in. I'll hold on to you, and I won't let go. No, I won't let go. Jesus, clap your hands.
We encourage you to, maybe you have a resource. Maybe you have an in for one of our ideas tonight and say, you know what, I actually know this person. We're going to encourage you.
One of the things that I love is really, really good food. So you're going to experience some today. Chef Buddha, come on up here and tell us what we will be eating.
Some vegan gumbo with vegan cornbread and brown rice tonight. And I hope you guys like it. It's my signature dish. I do promote veganism and vegetarianism, so that's my niche, you know. So you guys can follow me online. Hopefully you guys are online, you can tag me in. If not, my cards are here.
We'll also tell them what you want for so many years now.
I am the 2-year reigning champ of collard greens.
Okay.
So I won the year before and I won last year and the year before. So yeah, I do own that little title. But I've been cooking greens since I was a kid, so I feel like I got an advantage over whoever's challenging me. But we are looking for more people to try to take the throne, but I'm gonna be 3 and out. I'll win this year.
Okay.
You see how I started?
Let me have a think on it. And I'll send you something tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, if you just want to like be very graphic, you know, I think I'm going to write something just about like
That's kind of what I was like. I'll take this one. They're not finished. Okay.
Monday we'll have, there might be some.
All right, if you presented tonight, if you're one of our presenters tonight, would you? Ready to get started and end our night on a high note. Everybody enjoyed that gumbo? That gumbo was good. Now, again, you are pushing dreams tonight. This.
Oh, sorry.
Honored to be here. Thank you for being here to support Detroit Soup. I was just sharing a little while ago that facilitator at Build. So last year we did a Co-Stars Entrepreneur course. This year I'll be doing some master class.
People in here to help fund these dreams tonight. Awesome. And I know this year, let's just throw a number out there. Let's set a goal this year, at least one soup. We want to have, let's go 300 people. Let's go 300. Why not? Let's go 300 people. Your funding, as well as Build Institute, who threw in a fund of $500. Thanks again to Build. Tonight, we raised $1,380. But that's not all. I told you that we always get these great people that attend Soup. You never know who's at the Detroit Soup. And so a wonderful person came up to me, and the Binder family here in Detroit is going to match that, and they are giving another $1,380. So, because I did prepare, but then I erased my thing. We're giving a pot of $2,760 tonight. I'm telling you, you fund dreams tonight, all right? You fund dreams. All right, let's get to it. You ready? Yes. I tell you what, the Binder family. Clap it up for the Binder family tonight. Who attended our great soup and said, hey, we want to help. Yes, go, please.
Our family is 5-generation Detroiters. My father worked, it used to be Wonder Bread, but is now the MG Motor City Casino. I've lived in Atlanta for the last 30 years, and I am newly back to Detroit. This city made me who I am. I am so, so happy to be back. I've been watching this event online. My cousin is a budding entrepreneur herself. She is looking to start a grocery store, bodega situation. So I wanted to expose her to this community. So just wanted to give back to the city that it's poured into me, and this is just beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So going home tonight, everybody's a winner, right? Yes. Coming in at 3rd place, Boredom Fighters. Again, we want to thank you so much, Tyler. contact and connect with Tyler, get all of this information, and see how you can reclaiming our time. You ready for first place?
Yes.
Okay, no, okay, let's come up with something else again. Going home with our pot tonight. Where's our beautiful pot? Our soup bowl. Ani has decided to add a little spaz, like, right, little razzles. First place is, yeah, give me a little drum roll. Birth B&B. Birth B&B, you are going home not only with this beautiful custom soup bowl that you can hang on your wall, but you will be taking out what the next Detroit soup is. Thank you, a very, very special thank you to the Binder family. We appreciate you. Ani, anything else?
Take a couple, all right? So 3, 2, 1.
Virgin Radio.
The Prime Minister clearly trying to warm Trump up for the tough conversation to come. The two men discussing a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine, differing greatly on whether to trust